Hi, my name is Catherine Went with Syscon, and thanks for taking a moment of your time. Today I wanted to talk with you about positive pay, what it is and why you should be interested in it. So first of all, what is positive pay? So it's a way for the bank to match checks you've written by payee, date, and dollar amount against the same checks when they come in and hit the bank and are presented for payment. So they just match up the two things. If they match, everything goes through. If not, most of the banks will send a little warning to you and let you know that something's not in alignment. You can log into their bank site, pull up the cash management section, and you can say yes or no, find out what's going on. So what's happening is, this is absolutely insane, but this is exactly what's happening. How many of you print the checks, get them signed, get everything ready to go, put them in the envelopes, and leave them out for your regular mail person to come pick them up and bring them to the post office and mail them? They drop off your mail, they pick up what you're sending out, right? So what's happening is fraudsters are getting this mail out of the mailboxes, and they are changing the name or adding a digit to the dollar amount, and then they're depositing the checks. So that's what's happening. So what the banks are trying to do is make sure that what you wrote and said you were going to pay is what actually is presented to them. So with all this fraud hitting, I do think that in not too short a time here, the banks are going to start requiring this, but most banks at least highly recommend that you have positive pay. Print your checks, you upload a file and tell them what it is, they match them later. The latest craze is ACH positive pay. So apparently, fraudsters are now actually doing the same thing with the ACHs that they're doing with the checks. They are presenting things incorrectly, a phony company name, or adding a digit to the dollar amount. So positive pay for checks, positive pay for ACH, uploading and letting the bank know what you've got. We have positive pay module, we've had it for a lot of years actually, that integrates with Sage 100 Contractor, allows you to create a file, and since it's our program, we can customize it to match the bank's specifications. Interesting, despite the fact that this is a growing fraud trend, the banks have not consolidated in one format, so different banks can have different requirements, something to keep in mind. The last thing I want to mention is if you are a Sage 100 Contractor user, version 25 has a positive pay feature. We have not tested it yet, and I don't know how flexible it is with the different needs the banks have, but it is a new feature in version 25. You must be on version 25 to check it out. We're going to do some testing and we'll report back to everyone in our newsletter. So if you have some specific questions or want to look at something, great. Otherwise, definitely get with your banker, and if we can help you in any way by helping generate those files or tell you a little bit more about this process, we're happy to do so. Thanks for your time, stay safe, and have a great rest of your week.